Good evening, medicos. Myself, Dr. Krishneshwari. Welcome to Medical Students Corner. So, in the last session on Saturday, we were dealing with insomnia. So, in the last session, we were talking about the physiology of sleep. Today, we are going to the types of insomnia. So, what is insomnia? Insomnia, the last session we have told it is a complaint of disturbance in sleep. So, there are so many varieties of insomnia, and we will see what are these varieties. So, this insomnia, it is divided into three. Insomnia, it is divided into three. Okay, first one is nature of sleep disruption. Nature of sleep disruption. Second is duration of complaint. Duration of complaint. And third division is according to the cause of insomnia. So these are the three varieties of insomnia which have subheadings. Okay. So these are the three main headings, that is insomnia depending on the nature of sleep disruption, insomnia depending upon the duration of complaint, and insomnia depending upon the cause of insomnia. So first is nature of sleep disruption. So according to the nature of sleep disruption, it is divided into 1. Sleep onset insomnia. That is, the patient feels inability to sleep during the first hours. That is, there is difficulty in falling asleep. Okay, so there is difficulty in falling asleep. It is known as sleep onset insomnia. That is, during the onset of sleep, patient cannot sleep. There is difficulty in falling asleep. It is known as sleep onset insomnia. Second is sleep offset insomnia. Sleep offset, that is, during the early morning waking hours, the patient will be waking up during the early morning, that is during the last session of the sleep, and after that he cannot sleep. During the early morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock he will wake, and then the patient cannot sleep. It is known as sleep offset insomnia, early morning. Okay. Then third is sleep maintenance insomnia. That is, there will be sustained awakening. In between the sleep, the patient will be waking up and he cannot sleep. He will be feeling difficulty in sleeping. That is sustained wakings in the middle part of the sleep. And it is known as sleep maintenance insomnia. So one is sleep onset insomnia, sleep offset insomnia, and second is sleep maintenance insomnia. Then there is another thing known as non-resistant insomnia. That is, the person will be feeling sleepiness always. Although he is getting regular duration of sleep, but there will be a feeling of sleepiness always, and it is known as non-resistant insomnia. So these are the 4 varieties of insomnia which comes under nature of sleep disruption. That is the insomnia which is due to disruption in the nature of sleep. You understand? This is the first variety. Then second is depending upon the duration of complaint. So it is divided into 3. One is transient. Okay, this is transient insomnia. What happens is, this is an acute condition which will be lasting for few days. Okay, which will be lasting for few days. It is known as transient insomnia, and it is seen in cases of stress or in cases of any illness and all. There will be transient insomnia. Then second is short term insomnia. There will be insomnia lasting for few days to 3 weeks. If the patient is having insomnia which lasts for few days to 3 weeks, it is known as short term insomnia, and it is mostly seen in very chronic stress, and also if there is a long lasting grief or or when the patient is having any physical illness, or when he is recovering from some surgeries or very debilitating illness and all, he will be having short term insomnia. And third is long term or chronic insomnia, and it is lasts for weeks, 2 months and years. So it is 3 weeks. If it is greater than 3 weeks, that is months to years, it is known as long term or chronic insomnia. You understand? So these are the 3 varieties. I hope you understand. Any doubt, please let me know. Then next is cause of. Next variety is insomnia, depending upon the cause of insomnia. So there are so many causes which is related to insomnia. First is psychological causes. Psychological causes, that is due to mental illness. If the patient is having any mental illness such as depression, mania, hypomania, schizophrenia, etc., he will be having sleeplessness. That is mental illness, caused due to mental illness or psychological or psychiatric complaint. Then second is psychophysiological insomnia. Psychophysiological insomnia. So it is a learned process that brain gets accustomed to it. Why? Because he will be having an acute phase of insomnia, and he will be having fear of that insomnia, that he will think, so I cannot sleep today, I cannot sleep today, I cannot sleep today. Like that, he will be thinking constantly. His mind is thinking constantly and his brain gets accustomed to it, and he will be having sleeplessness. It is a learned insomnia, psychophysiological insomnia. You understand? Third is adjustment insomnia. Adjustment insomnia. Third cause is adjustment. That is, if we are going to some other place, in some hotels or in some hospitals, or if our sleeping environment is changed, we cannot sleep. And also if there is conditions such as jet lag, the patient cannot sleep, the person cannot sleep. It is known as adjustment insomnia. Understand? Then fourth is insomnia associated with other morbidities. Insomnia associated with other morbidities. Okay, first morbidity is insomnia due to neurological conditions. Neurological conditions. Neurological conditions such as dementia. Okay, in dementia and all, and also in cases of epilepsy also, the patient cannot sleep. Second is when it is associated with other conditions. One is neurological conditions and other illnesses such as gastroesophageal reflux disease. When the patient is having any pain, other systemic illnesses such gastroesophageal reflux disease, pain, and when the patient is having chronic diabetes mellitus, when the patient is having chronic renal failure, etc. And if the patient is having endocrine disorders such as hyperthyroidism, etc., what happens is the patient is unable to sleep. Okay, this comes under other conditions. So these are the most important causes of insomnia, and there is one variety known as, which comes under this only, it is known as primary insomnia. Primary insomnia. In primary insomnia, what happens is there is no cause. We cannot find out any cause which leads to insomnia, and it is usually seen in clinical conditions of depression and mania. Subclinical conditions of depression and mania. Mostly it is in. There is no known cause. We cannot see the cause for this insomnia at the present for the patient. So these are the types of insomnia. So I have made it into a small thing. There are so many things to say. These are the very important points which we should know, which a doctor must know while evaluating a case of insomnia. So hope you have understand these 3 types: nature of sleep disruption, duration of complaint, and cause, and also the types according to that. Hope you have understand. If you are having any doubt, please let me know. We will discuss again. Please subscribe. Please share to your friends. So We will come with narcolepsy next day, and thank you so much.